Hey there, guys. It's Rob from Robert Leat Fitness, and it's been a while since you've seen my face on YouTube on this channel, Robert Leat Fitness. Um, Looking back over my channel earlier, it was about 1 month since I put out a video, and then it's probably about 5 months since I just sat down and spoke to the camera like this. So I just got back on Monday from Summer in the City, which is the UK's largest online media event. So it brings like YouTubers, Facebook, Instagrammers, basically influencers together for this 3-day event, Friday to Sunday. Um, and as always happens, I've been going to this event for a few years now, and what always happens is I get back from the event feeling really inspired and creative, and I really want to put content out. And I'll do this for a little bit, and then I fall out of the habit, or I just won't get around to doing it at all, and I'll procrastinate. So I've kind of said to myself that I've neglected YouTube a little bit. I've put most of my effort into Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to start using YouTube more. I've got this channel which has got about 140 subscribers on there. I'm going to start actively putting out content. So there's a few things that have been going on in my life that I just sort of wanted to update you guys on. Number one being that after 3.5 years with the same company, for the last 3.5 years, I've been based as a PT at the gym group in the centre of Bristol. And after 3.5 years with the same company, I came to a decision that it was time to move on, move to a new gym. So I am now based at Pure Gym, Bristol Barrow Road. And the whole reason for moving was that I just felt like I'd been in the same place for a long time, and there was something in my head that was telling me it was time for a fresh start. Now, I won't go fully into the whole reasons as to why I left, but it just felt like it was time for a fresh start. I did really enjoy my time with the gym group, and I've met some great people, and it's kind of what the company that gave me my start in the industry, and it's allowed me to learn a lot. But after so long, I felt like it was time for a change and a fresh start. I'm really liking working at Pure Gym. I've only been there about 2 weeks now, but I'm really liking working there. They obviously really seem to care about their staff. But before I'd even started, I was put on a course on business, how to grow my business within the gym, how to get customers, how to structure my pricing, all that sort of thing, which are things that I kind of knew already, but this was a nice reminder. And yesterday they also put me on their Pure Cycle course, which was basically teaching me how to run the spin classes that they do, which they call Pure Cycle. And it was really helpful, just a nice refresher of things that I learned on the studio cycle course I did, because I haven't actually actively taught spin in well over a year, but I'll be teaching spin on Monday evenings at Pure Gym. So if you're a member there, or if you're thinking of joining, feel free to come along to my spin classes. It'd be great to see some familiar faces. So training wise, what I've been focusing on is I've kind of focused on more like performance and fitness rather than kind of aesthetics and like bodybuilding. So I was working with one of the PTs at my last gym, Andy, who kindly offered to teach me the basics of boxing. So back in sort of June, July, I was supposed to be doing a boxing challenge, which would be a white collar fight. I'd have 8 weeks of training, and they'd train me up in order to fight at the end of 8 weeks. That got postponed and is supposed to be happening in November. So I'm sort of still kind of working towards getting fit for that. But Andy helped to teach me the basics. So I've kind of really got into the boxing training. Some other stuff that I've been doing is I've been focusing a lot on like body weight training, as well as like cardio. So recently, before I got into this whole boxing thing, my training mostly revolved around lifting weights, and I did very minimal cardio apart from walking everywhere. Whereas now I've kind of got back into into doing cardio again. So I do like a cardio warm up. I've also recently got a bike so that I can cycle everywhere. But yeah, I'm starting to do a bit more cardio, put a bit more body weight style training. So using things like TRX, pull-ups, dip, push-ups. I've got these amazing Watson push-up handles, which are really good. Just kind of just trying different things and trying out new stuff, because I was kind of getting a bit bored of the typical back and biceps, chest and tricep style routine. So I'm just changing things up a little bit, trying to focus more on like performance and general fitness. Physique wise as well, I'm also trying to cut down a little bit. So I basically was on a bulk for like probably pretty much as long as I've been a PT, because I used to be really skinny. And I managed to put on about sort of 6-7 kilos. The only problem is with the bulk, at one point I started putting on too much fat. And I basically went recently and I did a whole month of training with a local gym, Starks Fitness. They've got a very good reputation in the local area for being very good at what they do. producing amazing transformations. So I went and did one of their group training programs purely to learn some new things and just shadow some really good trainers. And I basically was speaking to one of the coaches. He did my body fat scan, and their machine had put me out at about 24%. The machine at the gym group put me at 20%. So there's a big difference there in terms of the two machines. So yeah, basically I was a bit shocked at how much body fat I had, and he suggested I massively cut down on the amount of calories that I was consuming and probably dropped my calories to around about 2,000. So what I did is I kind of went somewhere in the middle. I'm on about 2,400 because obviously I'm doing a lot more cardio. I still need some calories to fuel me for that. And so far I've managed to drop from about 20% body fat down to 15% body fat. So I'm actually losing body fat, and I'll put some pictures in there so that you can see where I'm currently at. Other things that I've kind of been up to is I've been trying to get into public speaking. So for like the last year and a half or so, I've been a member of For Networking, which is a business networking organization. They've got groups all over the UK, and you get the opportunity there to do what you call foresights. And I've been doing a few of those just to kind of go outside my comfort zone and to just basically practice public speaking. And through For Networking, I met the guy who is now my business mentor, Brad Burton. I'm in his Now What Club, and he puts on this event called Now What Live. And a few months ago, he did it in Liverpool, and it was May, I think, and he basically gave me the opportunity to come up on stage and talk about my Now What moment. So I had 60 seconds basically to talk about my Now What moment, and there was 100 people in there, and that's the biggest audience I've ever spoken in front of. And the feedback from people was that apparently I'm much better at speaking in front of a larger audience, even though I was incredibly nervous, but I managed to get there. And I was talking about the kind of moment where I almost quit being a PT. I'm just planning to do more of that and get into more public speaking. In terms of plans for the channel, what I'm hoping to do is put out a lot more content on this channel, so particularly revolving around fitness, weight loss, as that's my area of expertise, nutrition, tips, and also kind of what I'm up to in my day-to-day life, what I'm doing with my training, and kind of like day in the lifestyle videos. So yeah, I'm back on YouTube. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Make sure if you're not subscribed already to click the subscribe button down below and click on the notifications bell just next to it so that you never miss on a video. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed this update, and this will not be the last time you see my face on YouTube.